Hello and welcome to the One About Podcast show where we talk about things we read, watch, and play each week. This week we're getting into the Christmas spirit, but because it's the One About Podcast, we're not doing some typical Christmas classic. This is the One About Santa Jaws. I'm your host, Dean. I also go by Endless Cole and places around the internet. And I am joined this week, as always, by the only man you need on your side if you still want a PS5, John. And the only man who could save us if we're in dire need of Christmas-themed weaponry while also drinking a pumpkin spice latte. Jordan, what's going on this week, guys?
Jesus Christ. You just pulling in all my personal strife into this fucking shit?
Bro, I will paint that javelin red and white stripes.
Oh my god.
I'm down.
That's so terrible. God, I have stories about this hunt for this PS5 that I don't need.
I thought there was going to be more to it, and then you just kind of stopped.
It's fine. Well, you were on the phone with me about the Sam's Club debacle. That was
I on the phone
crushing.
with you? I thought we were in party chat trying to play some Rocket League.
Yeah, we were in party chat, and I was like, oh, hold on, at 10:15, Sam's Club's going to drop these PS5s. I'm ready. Like, literally as I'm talking to you, it hits 10:15, site crashes, so I download the Sam's Club app, and I just, instead of like logging in first, I go straight to get the PS5, keep spamming to put it in my cart, finally see there's something in my cart, go to the cart, go to checkout, and it's like, oh, you need to sign in. Missed one letter in the password, so I had to retype that in. Took forever to log in. When I log in, there's nothing in your cart. Well, I was like, well, fuck you, Sam's Club. That's how I feel. And this was all within a span of like, what, 5-10 minutes? It was out of stock.
Sounds like some amateur planning there.
Fuck you. That's how I feel about that comment. You can go to hell. You can go to hell and you die.
Damn, Jordan is in the spirit now. Last week he was just like pissed off and hated his life. Now he's home and he's feeling good, making jokes, taking jabs at people.
Yeah, because last week sucked, dude. Stricken with COVID, was in quarantine somewhere I didn't want to be for weeks. This is the first day back home. Wife's not even here though because she's out with her sisters for 2 days now. But I'm actually in my own domain and it feels good. There's nothing like coming back home after some personal tragedy and ordeals.
I can attest to that, actually.
Definitely. But John, you got a PS5 though. I wasn't aware of any of this.
Oh no, I already have a PS5. I'm trying to help my friend get one.
Oh, okay.
That's the type of person I am.
I'm sus as fuck of this friend.
Anyways,
I'm not going into that.
He's a reseller now. That's friends who go buying.
John's got a side hustle going on.
Yeah.
No, hell no. I'm not a like waste of human space piece of shit doing that.
Whoa.
Stuff. I'm sorry, but like being a reseller, even though it is a smart business maneuver, it's still predatorily advantageous to a ridiculous degree. Like,
but
it's just
isn't that how
terrible.
all business works, dude? Like, you
I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. I get it. It's a smart move, especially like with how everybody's staying at home because of COVID. I get it. Yes, but it still doesn't make it right.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is nobody's forcing anybody to buy it. So like, how do I put this? Like, scalpers only take advantage of people who are willing to pay the price that they're asking for in the first place.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They create an environment to where basically people don't have a choice.
But we're talking about a PlayStation, dude. Your choice is to just not buy a PlayStation. Like, you don't need a PlayStation.
Correct.
But it's still it's still being a predator and creating scarcity and just being an overall douche. Like yes, it's not illegal.
No, yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, it's not illegal. It's this is capitalism. This is what happens. Free market. They can do it, but it's still a douche thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
and like
in most instances.
it's just the fact that they're buying up all the PS5s that they can before people who want to get them can get them is creating the whole situation that's advantageous only to them. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
think of the crying 13-year-olds that aren't going to be able to flex on their
Okay,
friends
first of
at
all,
Christmas.
13-year-olds should not want a PS5. There should be no reason why they should want a PS5 because
Dude, come on, you were 13. You
they
know
already have a PS4 Pro.
What did you know? That's
Nobody
dad
was
talk,
talking
dude.
about your kids, dude. What the
Dude, John, that's dad talk right there, dude. You know when you were 13, if that new console dropped, you had to have it. And if your parents were
No,
like, well, why do you need the PS3? You already have a PS2. You'd be like, you don't understand.
no, actually, that's not true. That's very false. I was
Oh
not
my
all
god.
over. I was not over all the sales and drops of the new consoles like that.
You didn't
I would
have
say-
to be though.
Yeah,
Like when we were growing up, being on top of the sales and when shit dropped wasn't a thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it has changed a lot. It really has. Now you have 8-year-olds that are, watching drops and sales and having opinions about how shitty Treehouse Live was. It's like, shut up. What are you talking about? Like, fuck off, 8-year-old. Get out of here.
Look at this fucking old man gatekeeper over here.
I'm just saying,
Who's
like,
gatekeeping?
You.
I'm
This
no,
8-year-old.
I'm
Get
not
this fucking
gatekeeping.
8-year-old out of here.
Oh,
You're too
okay.
young for me to
just
give a
being- I
shit
was just
about
kidding.
you.
Yeah, fuck their opinions. They don't know shit.
I wasn't gay. Oh, you mean the 8-year-old thing? Yeah, no, fuck them.
exactly.
It's so funny. Like, thank God I'm not a dad right now because I'm so parts of me are still really petty and selfish, and I had to live with my 7-year-old nephew for the past 3 weeks, and if he does something new, he sucks at it, right? And then the moment like he keeps on sucking at it, then he like gives up and he comes back to it and he still sucks at it, and he does it once correctly, and he's like, Uncle Jordan, aren't I so good at this? Aren't I really good? And I'm like, good job, little dude. Like, I want to tear into you, but good job,
Nah, dude. Yeah, you have to, as a father, and like I've had multiple conversations with Dean about this. Like, I have to stifle my asshole inside. Like, Dean
Seriously?
knows how much of an asshole I can be if I wanted to be, and like he's heard the conversations I've had with the children, and I'm just like, I have to kill it. I have to suffocate it with chloroform and slit its throat. Because like
Did you guys,
I can
did
go
you guys
in.
know that chloroform is like ridiculously deadly?
Yes.
Like that shit you
Yeah.
see in the movies where they just like hit you with the chloroform and knock you out. Nah, dude. Like that.
It also
shit will
doesn't
murder
knock
the
you out
fuck
for
out
as
of
long
you.
as they make it seem like it does.
I mean, it depends on the dosage. It'll knock you out for a hell of a lot longer.
Well,
if
the
you
most
put too
common
much.
way for people is like putting it over their mouth and they just like collapse for 6 hours. Like, no, it doesn't really
No.
work that way.
What gets me is like I've seen a lot of them where it's like not even covering their mouth and nose, and they're just like in like 2 seconds. I was like, no, it's not. Oh, okay, if you say so.
Oh, they're dead. Cool. No.
It's just all right.
In real life, they'd be like breathing in it, like, wait, this is chloroform? Is this chloroform? And then they would finally, eventually, slowly lose consciousness. It's a lot messier of a process, right?
I got Narcocan stronger than this. You got any more?
Interestingly,
Dude
the guy
huffs
who wrote
paint.
The Martian, I was gonna say the sequel, but it's not a sequel. But his follow-up novel to that is called Artemis, and it's basically about like what if we established a working, living colony on the moon.
Mhm.
But there's a whole plot thread where they accidentally pump a shitload of chloroform into the bubble and almost kill every single person on the moon.
Oh, awesome.
You read, well, never mind. You saw The Martian, the movie, right?
No.
Okay, so never mind.
I mean, you can talk to me about it and give me like, high, like footnotes. I don't care about getting stuff spoiled except for like very few instances.
It's
And
for
I'd
sure
watch it
worth watching.
regardless.
It's a very good
I
movie.
mean, I'm gonna watch it.
It's not really so much a thing that I want to or can even really spoil for you. It's more of an experience.
Okay.
The only reason I was asking that is because if you had watched it, like this would be a more coherent conversation about like the kind of depth that he goes into it, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I'll put it on my list.
Also, it turns out I was wrong. He has no background in aeronautics or anything like that. He's a computer programmer.
He's
trade,
just a freaking quick study. I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't know about quick. It took him
thorough study.
So he wrote The Martian in 2011, and Artemis came out in 2017. So 6 years. And the book is only 300 pages. So I wouldn't call that quick, but I mean, it's a great book. I think I like The Martian better, but for reasons that I won't tell you because you haven't seen it. So
Matt Damon.
Speaking of film,
yeah,
I watched a movie this morning.
Oh, did you?
Dude, I watched 3 movies today. I just realized, like, I've just been loafing around all fucking day long. Anyway, I watched a movie this morning called Gerald's Game, which I guess is a Stephen King book. I'm gonna look this up right now so that I don't look like a fucking yeah. It's a book by Stephen King. But the synopsis is basically this dude and his wife go away for the weekend to kind of like revitalize their marriage by doing some kinky shit in the bedroom.
Oh shit! Yeah. I seen this. Oh my god, yeah.
So for Jordan and for listeners out there, basically what happens is like he handcuffs his wife to the bed so they can do some kinky shit, and then he has a heart attack and dies. And so she's just fucking handcuffed to this bed in the middle of nowhere with nobody to help her. And they were fortunate enough to leave the front door wide fucking open. So like, so like a wild or runaway dog, where it's not really clear, like roams in and starts eating the husband, and like a murderer shows up and just stands in the corner of the room at one point. Like fucking crazy shit happens.
Yeah,
that movie's fucking messed up, man.
Yeah, on top of the fact, the inner turmoil that she's dealing with, like basically how she got fucked up, like during her childhood because of her father.
Yeah,
that's why you don't use real handcuffs. You use the Velcro ones.
You know, it's funny because they actually bring that up at one point during the beginning. He's like, nah, like those fake ones can come off if you're going too rough at it. So we got the real deal going on here. So you're not getting 3.
That's stupid. You get the ones that have the latch on them.
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a movie if he did, though.
Yeah, you right.
Other than that, though, man, I've just been getting shit on by our favorite Discord member, Korn, because he wants me to know that he's better than me at Rocket League, even though we started at roughly the same time. I think he's just still salty that last season I got placed in Gold 2 right away and he didn't, but, you know, whatever.
Keep talking shit, Korn. Keep it up.
Yeah, I don't get enough toxicity online from random fucking people.
It's really bad.
Sean loves the shit out of it, dude.
Yeah, because I feed off that shit. That's the worst part. So I turn into a horrible person. He's seen it. He's been playing 2 with me, and I'll just start spamming the fuck out of that shit.
Spamming what a save?
Yeah.
What a save.
Hell yeah. Dude. That's what I want to hear.
Dude, oh my god. Dude.
I go hard on it too. Like we'll be down like 7. We'll be down 7-0. We'll score 1 goal. Dude, I'm hitting everything on that D-pad. I mean, everything on that D-pad.
I'm just doing freaking Marvel v Capcom combos on that D-pad, just throwing
Yep,
buttons out.
everybody wants to skip that one goal. I'm the one person holding. I was like, nah, you gonna see this, bro.
Bro, he was a fucking Rocket League shit talking rookie when we started. I boosted this guy up, and now he can't stop. I've created a monster, Jordan.
Perfect.
It's like crack cocaine. I can't get
These
enough.
they're my favorite players, dude, and they're also my favorite players to play with.
Dude, this guy wasn't even spamming what a save when he was making people look stupid out there. I was so disappointed. Now.
Oh my god.
I actually just got off playing the first 2 hours of Cyberpunk. That was
how's that?
Yeah.
I've been lucky so far. No crazy weird. Actually, I think I did encounter one glitch. When the first time I went to, and I don't know if it's a glitch yet or if it's something that just happens, but when I was the first time that you go back to your apartment, which is like your hub, I guess.
Okay.
I went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and I was naked. And I'm like, huh, how long have I been naked?
I hope people don't like remember that. Like it's like the Telltale games where it's like so and so will remember that. George just big floppy cock around the entire city. Everybody look. You come back out tomorrow. It's like, oh, it's that fucking guy.
Oh god.
So so that was interesting, although funny. That was a funny way to end it. And other than that, it's been fine. I've really enjoyed it. I like the mix of like the hacking, and you can really go a lot of different ways with the encounters. Like the first major mission that you go on, you can do it all stealth, like I did. I did it all stealth. I hacked things to distract them. I hacked the people directly. And I just stealthed around, did stealth kills, and I did it all quietly, and it was cool. And I got points for doing stealth stuff. It was a lot of fun. I could have just walked in there with a shotty and blew everyone's brains out, but I decided to do a little quietly.
Lord.
So it was fun.
The way that I heard it described is that Cyberpunk is like a first-person RPG got mashed up with Grand Theft Auto.
I haven't had any open world experience yet, so I can't speak to the Grand Theft Auto aspect of it.
Okay.
But what I'm like, so I'm getting hints of that, right? Oh, is that lavender? Maybe? No, I'm getting hints of that GTA experience because people, like, you have a phone and people call you and you can choose to answer it or not, and you can call others at any moment. So I'm assuming that you'll be able to call, secondary characters for side quests and spin off on tangents with them. And then when you want to do your main story, you call the person whenever. Maybe they'll call you multiple times. Hey, let's go bowling, whatever. So
just my homeboy from Brooklyn wants to go bowling, guys. I wonder what the trophy guide looks like for this shit. Like,
I don't know.
Let's see.
But I pick Corpo as my background.
I don't even know what that means, man.
So
like,
there are three backgrounds.
Something to me? Okay.
No, but it's about to when I explain it. There are three background types. Kind of how Mass Effect did it, right? And other games too, of course. But there's Corpo, there's Street Runner. So I'm not sure what the street one is, but like you're a kid on the streets, group on the streets, and then the other one is like like you live outside the city, and you're just like a part of the the derelicts outside the city itself. But no, I'm corporate life, hardcore MFer. Pretty cool.
Mm.
Yes.
Apparently, it's a very easy trophy list, but takes roughly 60 to 70 hours. So I hope the game's fucking awesome because
it's fun so far. The shooting mechanics, it's not Call of Duty, There's no you're not sliding into cover and stuff. Like it's very 2000 and 7 2008 kind of shooting mechanics. Like you hold quick control, or you push down the stick to crouch, and when you crouch, people don't hit you, and you stand up and you can fire as you stand up. There's no like really advanced type of controls that I've seen so far. Maybe more opened up as like optional perks, because there's perk trees that are there. There's a bunch of different skill options. It still has those RPG roots. So we'll see. But the hacking part of it has been really cool, and I do enjoy that, hacking vending machines and making them go all crazy, and turning radios on and people going and turning around as I snap their neck.
What the?
So that's pretty cool.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and it's like real fucking graphic too, which is cool too.
Me, Jordan. You're a terrible individual. You should be ashamed of yourself.
What have you been up to, John? What in your holy presence? What has thou been up to the last week?
Yeah, I mean, you're the one disrespecting our spook pope over here, so
I want no games rated past E for everyone. No movies over G. Right? Let's go. Let's hear it. What have you been doing?
Then if that's the criteria, nothing. I have just been as bland as white person mashed potatoes with cranberries.
What?
Cranberries?
Why you gotta be talking that racial shit, bro? Like,
first of all,
right here.
This is why y'all ain't invited to the cookout, and you would know exactly why. Who puts cranberries in mashed potatoes and why?
No one. I've never heard that.
Yeah, that's a great
I've
question. Who the fuck does do that?
All the time. No, so
you're hanging out with the wrong white people, bro. Like you got some straight lunatics you coming over to your house.
Some serial killers, dude.
Oh my god. No.
Speaking of which, that turkey is finally defrosted. I think I'm gonna make that bitch tomorrow.
You finally have a defrosted. What the hell?
How long has it been sitting in your fridge?
About a week.
Okay, good.
No, I bought another one, John, because they were like super cheap after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one sometime this week, I think, too.
But what I've platinumed Spider-Man. I still got to finish one of the DLCs, the Spider-Man remaster, and then I'm gonna replay it on Ultimate, just speed run through it. Other than that, I'm watching Maximilian Dude play Demon Souls, and it's reinvigorated me to start playing again because I've been waiting for Dean to catch up to me so we can like co-op, but I'm now soul level 70 when I was like soul level 56 when I stopped playing. And that's within the past 2 days, so.
What's the highest level?
999. Like 999, I believe.
Oh god, so you're far off.
So the way that Demon Souls works is like you can do a full run through and like probably be like soul level like 70, 80 or whatever like that. It depends on like how good you are, how patient you are, and how much preparatory work you want to do. And then after you can do New Game Plus, which I don't know if you know, it just makes the game harder and like starts you off fresh. And you can do that multiple times. So that's why.
And each time, do you carry your soul level each time?
Yes.
Oh, that's like totally unrelated to the game at all, but that's like Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah.
I used to do that with Tales of Symphonia to get to max level.
Exactly, yeah. And so like you can like farm for really great items, and on top of that, if you want to just be super cheap, there's a glitch in the game to where you can automatically get max level, and it'll probably take you less than 5 to 7 hours if you like grind through it and you get lucky on one drop to basically break the game to where you one-shot everything. You can run around naked and just one-shot everything, and it'll only take you about like 5-6 hours.
You think it's gonna be a speedrun strat?
It's definitely a speedrun strat, but that speedrun strat gets bottlenecked by a gold coin drop, which is a rare drop from a specific mob. So if it takes you like hours and hours to get it, like your speed run's basically toast. On top of the fact that Dragon God is a gimmick fight, and it's a speedrunner bottleneck as well. Speedrunner's nightmare. So, but I've seen it, and like dudes running around naked, and he's like one-shotting the final boss, no problem. It's
Awesome.
hilarious. I'll send you the video of it. But yeah, I'm just basically scratching my Demon Souls itch. I'm still missing my one axe to where I have all the different axes, but I am now creating boss items for my first run through just to have them, and they're pretty cool, and certain ones just for my build.
Okay.
Yeah. I started with god items on my playthrough. So.
Yeah, because fucking royalty, like starting off as royalty gives you god tier items, and you basically 1 to 2 shot every mob without really doing anything at soul level 1.
What do you mean royalty?
Royalty is a class, but classes are just, you only pick a certain class depending on what starting items that you want, because you could spec into whatever you want after you pick that class.
Sure.
Like you can change your stats whatever way, you can change your build whatever way. But there's no way to undo it other than like having someone do a PvP skill on you that de-levels you. But I was coaching him when he started the game. I was like, dude, start royalty, get this item. And like I'm watching him and he's literally just one-shotting mobs that it took me like 2 to 3 hits to kill. On top of the fact I had to be up close in their face. He's doing this from like 1,000 feet away.
It was so bad. I was like, dude, this game's not as hard as everybody says it is. It's kind of easy, actually. I fucking absolutely destroyed the first 2 bosses. I'm just like, come on.
I mean,
you had bitches.
You had a little bit of trouble with Tower Knight until you figured out, like, you know, the secret sauce.
My only issue with Tower Knight was figuring out how to hit him. Once I got that part down, whatever, man. He wasn't really a threat to me the whole time because I wasn't stupid enough to like get in his face or something.
True, but I'm you know I'm like a Malay bruiser type, and I love me some axes, so I'm always up in someone's face, so it's a lot harder for me. I especially in the swamp area that I'm telling you about. Like you're probably gonna breeze through the swamp area because you don't have to run or roll to dodge anything, and you just shoot people with your whimsical magic and kill them, asshole. But yeah, I hated the swamp with a disgusting passion.
Gentlemen, we watched a movie. The greatest Christmas movie of all time.
Whoa, okay, all right, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Santa Jaws, released in 2018. Guys, as always, what'd you think?
I'll take this one. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie until the ending. The ending just ruined everything up until that point. Straight up.
Are you including the last, like the ending act, or literally the end of the entire movie?
The end of the entire movie. The way they decided to wrap it up. Like that infuriated.
Okay.
Sure.
I agree with you. They did it because they had to, like they were getting done with that script and they realized, oh shit, we have a really high body count and this has gotten out of hand. And they're like, we need to find some way to kind of make this a Christmas movie or something. I don't know.
No,
so that ended. The end was definitely
this movie was oozing the Christmas spirit. What are you talking about?
It really was.
It's got the highest body count for any Christmas movie I've seen.
That might be.
That is totally true.
I can't remember how many dumb kids get killed in Black Christmas.
And I can't remember how many random people get killed in Jack Frost either.
Oh God, I forgot about that movie. Highest Christmas
I remember that movie because the box art for that movie when I was a little kid used to scare the shit out of me because it was one of those box arts that were the holographic. So when you changed angles, it went from a normal snowman to a demonic fucking icicle toothed one.
Oh
Scared the
yeah, I
shit
remember
out of me
that.
as a kid. Is there
I can't
a
believe
website that
nobody's
just does
kept track
body
of
count?
this. Yes. Top 5 Christmas movies of all time and no Santa Jaws. That's weird.
For real?
Like, there's plenty of lists with the highest Halloween movie body count, but for some reason, no Christmas movie body counts anywhere.
Looking at a YouTube video right
All
now.
right, let's try this. Black Christmas body count. Black Christmas 1974. Dude, what the just tell me. Like, I don't need all this extraneous information.
It's never gonna give you
Counted
the answer
deaths.
you
There we
want.
go. 7 counted deaths.
Amateur.
Santa Jaws body count.
It's coming down to the ghetto.
Oh wait.
What?
13 deaths in Santa Jaws.
Oh, here we go. Jack Frost has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the first one, the second one,
12. I got 12 when I looked that up. Holy shit! Jack Frost 2 has 33 deaths.
yeah, definitely.
Still less than Peppermint.
He learned Peppermint. He learned his lesson in this from the first movie.
Oh, I can see the seething hatred. Oh god, I love it.
I'm so mad right now. I'm so fucking
The Jennifer
salty.
Gardner movie?
Yes, bro.
What
I'm
even
telling
is it?
you.
I never even heard of it.
I talked to you about this last time. General synopsis: Jennifer Garner's mild-mannered bank teller. Family gets killed. She turns into a better Batman.
Anyway, surprise entry into the list. Die Hard 1, 23 deaths.
Awesome. I would say probably then Die Hard 1 is the Christmas movie with the most deaths.
Incorrect. Die
no,
Hard 2,
that I've seen.
Die Hard 2, also a Christmas movie, 271 deaths.
What the fuck? What scene was that?
The airplane explosion.
Oh my god. Okay.
That counts.
230 passengers lost their lives that day.
No, I want personalized killings. I'm not going to count those.
Too personalized killing.
Okay, so there's still 41 besides that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's still a shitload, dude. Like, even if you ignore that, there's still a lot of deaths. Damn, dude. 271 deaths. That's a lot. That's one of the highest body counts I've ever seen. Holy
Mulan had over
shit.
300.
Let's try movie with highest body count. Just general movie with the highest body count. That's
not a World War II documentary.
Okay, 15 deadliest movies ever made. This may or may not be what I'm looking for. Okay, it is. Okay, let's see. Starship Troopers at number 11. Let's do the top 10. Number 10, We Were Soldiers, starring Mel Gibson, 305 deaths. Number 9, a movie that I'm sure we've all seen, one that you probably wouldn't expect to be this low, Titanic.
Oh, okay.
Only 307 deaths.
Only 307 deaths.
I mean, like, relatively speaking, it's not that big. Like, an entire cruise liner fucking sank in the middle of the Atlantic. Like, that's not nearly as many as I would have expected.
Gotcha,
You know what I mean?
Roger.
Hard Boiled, 307 deaths.
I'll give Santa Jaws this. It has a higher kill count than Jaws.
Yeah, I mean, there's almost nobody dies in Jaws, actually.
6 people did. Six
Like I
people
said,
died.
almost nobody. All things considered, not that many.
No.
Number 7, Grindhouse, 310 deaths. Also a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Definitely an unexpected entry in number 6, The Lord of the Rings 2 Towers Extended Edition. 468 deaths.
Wait, that's because it's extended, so there's more deaths? More.
I don't know, but it specifically notes that it's extended edition, so.
Okay. Is number 1 going to be like Star Wars because they blew up Alderaan or something?
Dude, it should be. But there's no way to quantify how many people
Like,
died.
now
on
we're getting
Alderaan or the
ridiculous. We're
Death Star.
counting elves and orcs and shit.
All
like-
right. Let's bring it back to Earth. Number 5, The Last Samurai.
Okay.
558 deaths in that movie, which is
I fucking love that movie.
crazy, man. Yeah, it's actually a really good movie, y'all.
It is really
like
good
I was
movie.
surprised. Number 4, Troy, director's cut.
Also
572 deaths.
Really good movie.
Not as good as number 3. Number 3, 300. Ironically, 600 deaths.
They're really I don't know if I like 300 is more that's a hard one between Troy and 300.
I would take 300, but Troy is a very, very good movie. Number 2, Kingdom of Heaven, director's cut. Not a good movie. This movie sucks. But 610 deaths. And number 1. Any guesses? You want to take a random guess? It's not some bullshit like Star Wars with like Alderaan exploded.
Endless Fable in the chat had a good guess. He said Saving Private Ryan, which is a really good guess.
Not even in the top 15. Good guess though.
What else? Let's see.
Is definitely a movie that you've seen.
Can you give me a decade?
Oh, I was wrong. Saving Private Ryan was number 12. A decade for what? The movie's setting,
Yes.
or that when it came out?
When it came out.
I'll tell you the exact year if you want.
I mean, I think the decade will help me more than the year, but sure.
It came out in the aughts.
Huh?
The 2000s, man.
Who the hell calls it the aughts?
Fucking everyone. But whatever. It's
No
the
one.
the 2000s.
Okay. The 2000s? It's not like Dawn of the Dead or something, right?
No, sir.
Okay. It's a high body.
And you absolutely have the capability of guessing this movie. I believe it.
Can I
Come
get
on,
a genre?
Fantasy.
Fantasy?
Yes, sir.
In the 2000s.
High fantasy, if you prefer.
High fantasy? Is it the third Lord of the Rings movie?
Yes, it is. The Lord of the Rings Return of the King Extended Edition.
Of course.
136 kills.
It's that final fucking fight, yeah.
It sure
Wait,
is.
what?
What part of that confused you?
What? Wait, repeat that?
The Lord of the Rings Return of the King Extended Edition, 836 kills.
Jesus Christ.
The deadliest movie ever filmed. Technically not true, because like if you take in consideration Star Wars Episode 4, like they blow up a planet and the Death Star. There's millions of people that died in that movie, for sure.
It depends on how they're counting. Like, is it like on-screen deaths? Like you see 800 orcs, elves, dwarves, etc., die. Because I can see that final fight is freaking huge. I can definitely see that.
It would take an extreme nerd to count 800 and some odd deaths. But I mean, I guess they did it, so there is that.
Corn in the chat definitely has. He definitely pulled his trump card out. Star Wars Episode 7 with Starkiller base. Yeah, because it destroyed Corellia, so technically that would be billions and billions and billions of people. Probably with all those planets, I would say close to 1 trillion, but I don't know the populations of. Yeah, I don't know.
But didn't Starkiller Base just blow up 3 planets?
Corn says 5 planets. I don't remember 5 planets being destroyed, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'll take his word for it. But regardless of that, since we don't know numbers on population for any of those 5 planets, nor Alderaan, nor the first Death Star, I don't know about that, man. Maybe you might be right. Like, numbers are on your side, just at a superficial level. But
apparently, 15 billion people live in Corellia. I'm gonna say nowhere near 1 trillion. I'm saying that maybe if Corellia is only 15 billion, the rest of them are not 15 billion. So I'm saying that between all 5, they probably got close to 100 billion. And then with this, I say with the Starkiller base deaths, I think around 100 billion people died in that movie, which is just wacky. Just wacky.
But regardless of all that, our favorite Santa-themed shark killed 13 people. Guys,
mercilessly, mind you.
Mercilessly.
He was a beast.
Homeboy took a spear to the face and just kept on killing, and then used it to kill. To continue his rampage of murder.
He got equipped with a spear and his offhand, and he just fucking people up.
Actually, let's be clear, let's be fair and correct, guys. Female shark.
Yes.
There's deep lore for this shark.
They straight went hard on that. They're like, it's not a he, it's a she. It's not a it, it's a she.
There's about 30 seconds of straight exposition and back and like lore for this shark. Very specific lore.
Also, I guess since we're talking about it, like, you guys were really kind of hung up on the fact that they keep calling the shark she.
It's not that, it's just like if of all the things in like a pretty low budget, like stupid funny movie, you make sure that everybody knows that the shark's a she, is like, that's not the point that you should be so worried about and accentuating in every piece of dialogue that involves the shark. That was my problem.
I still contend that that's not the case. Like, you're making a mountain out of a molehill on this one, dude. Like,
probably
because like they do make a point of saying that the shark is a she at one point. Like, they're very, very hung up on it, but like that makes sense because they're like, I created this character. Like, it's a she. Don't call her he. I'm like, okay, fine. But then after that, like, you're just having natural conversation. You know that it's a female shark. So what, you're just gonna revert to it just because you can? You're just gonna be disrespectful to the shark?
Yeah.
Like, you got real hung up on the whole she thing, but I think it's just because you're not used to hearing murderous sharks referred to with pronouns.
Any sort of horror entity, like, where there's like, no, we're making sure that's like, unless it has to do with how to kill it. Like, it's like, oh, it's a female, so this is how we can lure it out because this is a female tendency of said species. You know, that I would understand, but it's literally like, oh, it's a she. And the only reason, in my opinion, is like, oh, I created the shark, so I know everything about it, and like, you need to know it's a female.
So remember that you can join us live on twitch.tv/endlesscola to ask questions and contribute to the show, just like our homeboy Fable did. Says, gender is irrelevant to me, but it does add a little bit more depth into what the shark is, so I could see why they did it, and it specifies what the creator of the shark was envisioning for the shark, which I think is spot on. I think it's exactly right.
That's totally fine.
I think maybe you're a little bigoted towards sharks. And,
wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, I really hate sharks. Fuck. This is the worst creatures in the sea.
I see.
Terrible.
I see. Well, I mean, worse than saltwater crocodiles? I mean, sure, you want to take that stance?
That guy had a huge hard-on for crocodiles. The biggest.
Dude, I don't even know where to start with this movie because
Oh my god,
this whole movie is just banger after banger after banger.
it's got
You know
some
what?
gems in it. That's for
really
damn
does.
sure.
It really does. I think the best place to start is the beginning of the movie and what will ultimately be the thumbnail for this video, for this podcast episode. Dude, that intro scene is a banger. Just fucking evil Santa Claus just trying to take this woman hostage and shit, and he just gets fucked up by the hero, kicks him into the water and says, "See you in Jingle Hell." Like,
God damn it.
first of all, like that implies that he knew the shark was there and was gonna come take him out. And he just like it intentionally punts this dude into this shark's jaws, who then eats him and takes his Santa hat to become Santa Jaws. What an origin story.
It's probably the
Yeah.
best origin story of any superhero out there. Would you consider
Maybe.
Santa Jaws a superhero?
Super villain, maybe.
Super villain? I'll
Because
take that.
Anti-hero.
super
Okay.
villainess. Wait, hold on. Anti-hero. That took me a second to click. The fuck do you mean anti-hero? What the
Anti-hero,
hell
man.
did she ever do that was positive in any way, shape, or form?
Saving Christmas. Getting rid of all the people who don't appreciate Christmas for what it's all about.
John, I love you, and I mean this with all respect and sincerity. Are you stupid?
No, I'm not stupid. What the fuck? What would give you that idea?
Hey,
Did somebody drop you as a child?
Multiple people actually. I've had stories
okay.
about
Well,
this,
okay.
yeah.
Well, that explains a lot.
if you think about it, if it wasn't for her, then Jenna and I believe Cody would have never gotten together. You know, he had no shot with her before Santa Jaws came around.
You know what?
So in the end, she was a power of love.
I don't
Yep.
even know what to say to that.
I mean, it was a force for good. It
know what?
brought everybody together against the shark. You ever think about that?
I think the best way to do this is how we did it before. Let's use the D&D alignment chart.
D&D.
I'm going to say that the shark is I think I'm going to go with God, this is a tough one, man. It's almost true neutral, but it's actually malicious at points. I'm gonna go
Good
neutral
Lord.
evil, dude. I think I have to go neutral evil.
Neutral evil.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with you on that one.
Like the shark just seems like it's not particularly malicious and out to do anything specifically evil, but its actions are inherently evil. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say chaotic evil.
Ooh, chaotic evil. Why?
Yeah, because a neutral evil kills indiscriminately whenever they're inconvenienced, right? So think of like a giant that just steps on towns because he wants to get from point A to B is, considered like a neutral evil, right? He's not empathetic, he doesn't care, but I think that this shark specifically was seeking out to kill people, like with nothing but malice intent, which I think aligns more to chaotic evil.
I could see that.
Definitely not neutral and nowhere near good, but
there's nothing positive about the shark.
It's in that lower right quadrant of the chart, right? It's neutral evil or chaotic evil. I lean more towards chaotic evil.
What do you think about chaotic neutral?
No. Because his actions have a purpose.
Well, the reason that I say that is because I don't believe at any point during this movie we're led to believe that the shark is killing people for any reason other than eating them. In which case, maybe she's just got a big ass gut, dude. Maybe she's just hungry ass shark.
Maybe.
Yeah, but she's specifically targeting certain people, right?
Right.
Is she? Because I mean, like
Isn't it
at a certain point, they
anyone-
start fucking with her.
Well, isn't it anyone that has some type of Christmas cheer?
Yes, but using your own kind of metaphor, um, if she's just like her hunting instinct drives her to attack Christmassy shit, is that really her dumb shark brain's fault?
Okay. Then you're
Just,
right. If
I'm
it,
just
it's
asking. I'm just asking.
instinctually they are this specific shark is driven and has no control over their hunting, which is Christmas related activities or items and those people affiliated with it, then sure. I guess I guess I could see a chaotic neutral here. I guess. But the shark was intelligent. That's the problem. I think the shark was intelligent enough that it was specifically targeting these people, not unknowingly or mindlessly targeting.
Mm-hmm.
What's the? Are you sure you're not anthropomorphizing the shark, dude?
I'm pretty sure the shark used Christmas lights to throw out of the water, lasso someone, and bring them in.
You're so right. It definitely does. Dude, that's like my favorite scene too. It lassoed that bitch good, dude. That was
Yeah.
that was his girlfriend, right?
It uses the lights a couple times. It uses it against the bimbo. What was her name? It uses it against Georgia, and
Right.
it uses the lights against his uncle.
Oh, was it Uncle Mike?
Yeah, he was at the end of the boat.
Wait, is that when he used the lights?
That was one of the occasions. I forgot how did she die? I'm trying to find my
Who?
notes. The love interest, Jenna. How did Jenna die?
I thought she was the one who got taken out by the lights. Am I wrong?
Well, like she used the lights in a number of different ways.
Did she?
Yeah, that was definitely primary.
Her primary kill tool.
Yeah.
She's just
Other than
lassoing
teeth.
everybody like it's a rodeo out there.
Dude, all right, no, we got to talk about the sharks. Like her improvisation was amazing. It's like, oh, you erased my teeth. Here are these balls. And like Dean called it while we were watching, and it was the best thing ever.
Dude, that was fucking awesome. Erased her teeth, and she's like, "Oh, really?"
Just
That
gonna have
scene,
crushed ornaments for my teeth. It's amazing.
bro. That scene was incredible. I completely agree.
That scene rules.
It's just like that was the writers being like, I don't think this shark is Christmassy enough. Like, how can we incorporate ornaments? It's like, what about like ornaments as teeth? Okay, but how? They just wrote this fucking reason.
They just started writing it in, man.
I'm trying to go through my notes. My notes were not super thorough on this one because of my environment. It was just kind of obnoxious to do it.
Can't believe it.
I know. I mean, to be honest, I haven't given my overall impression of this movie yet. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I really didn't love it. It was fun, kind of. I think the watch party made it funner because we're all just laughing about it and just being ridiculous. But if I was just sitting alone in a vacuum watching this movie, I wouldn't have that great of a time with it. Now, it wasn't.
That's kind of
Wasn't-
what we said about the last few, though, right?
Thanksgiving I could watch in a freaking dungeon and laugh my ass off.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I hard disagree, but I think we've talked that one to death.
Yeah,
by now.
talk that one to death. Yeah.
I think
Oh yeah, it
Thanksgiving
was Georgia
is
who got
Marvel.
lassoed by the lights.
And
just
and
rewatched it.
Velocipaster. I could watch Velocipaster in a dungeon
Oh,
and laugh my ass off.
Yeah, dude. I feel like this movie might become a Christmas tradition for me.
I'm okay with that.
Not gonna lie.
Like, as long as you stop it, like 10 minutes prior to the actual ending.
Just accept that really like
I don't,
morose
bro.
ending.
If you stop it too soon, though, you're gonna miss that shark going straight ham on that mom's ass, though.
Yeah, he's just all you hear on repeat is Janae Aiko eating the booty like groceries, and the shark's like, you know it.
Dude,
like straight up,
she was just going to town on that booty, dude.
Exactly.
It was pretty beautiful.
She wasn't even trying to eat her; she just munching on that booty.
The actress was just
oh, it's like she wanted to like put out this air of fear, but really she was kind of into it. Like, oh god, no, don't stop. I mean,
it's like you get that low baritone voice. Don't stop.
I didn't mean stop. What are you doing?
That's so bad. Oh,
it's not wrong though. Like, also, I don't know why I thought of this, but I do want to bring it up before I forget because I don't think I wrote it down. I don't know. Whatever. Mad respect to this movie for filming like half of the movie. It felt like in a real comic book store, not just a prop store, a real comic book store.
For sure.
And I know it was real because they have a wall of D&D dice. Ain't nobody putting a wall of D&D dice in a fake comic book store. That was a real shop. One of those motherfuckers actually. You know what I bet happened because of the way this fucking particular comic book owner douchebag in this movie acts? I bet you he actually owns that comic book store and they somehow convinced him to be in this movie.
I would have loved that. I love that headcanon. Is he actually... Hold on. Is he accredited? Let's see. He's got to be in the character list.
Cast. But... Oh, we would need to know his name. I don't know his name.
Peter?
I don't know, man.
I'm looking at the
maybe
pictures. No, that's the dad.
Oh, you know what? I have the movie open already. Let me just skip to the end and watch the credits real quick. There we go. Cast. Cody Mini. Well, I guess I'm looking for somebody accredited as comic book owner.
Oh, I think it's
which
Clark.
Doesn't exist.
Yes, Scott
Clark?
Allen Perry. Yeah, Clark.
Okay.
And
So
no,
what'd you
he has
find out?
other. He has other acting credits, including.
So he's a full-fledged actor / comic book store owner. That's cool.
Yeah, he was.
You don't see that coming up very often.
He was in the movie Keeping Up with the Joneses, which had a surprisingly large cast. He was in NCIS New Orleans.
Oh, look at him!
Was he a mainstay character? No,
Maybe?
I think he was just in 2 characters.
Well, nevertheless, my headcanon remains, and he is definitely the real owner of that comic book store. That they just convinced he would get free press for being in this movie. And so
I'm gonna send you one of
his
promo shots. I'm sorry, I'm gonna send you one of his promo shots on IMDb, and this is the most this character shit ever.
So, Pondering in the chat brings up a particular scene that I know John was unbelievably fond of. And that's when my
Jesus
man
Christ.
Nubby the elf gets his legs lobbed off and
Oh my
decides
god.
instead of crawling, he's gonna walk on those sawed off nubs.
Those freshly cut off nubs, man. Just fresh. Nerve endings and everything.
So
He's
I didn't
just
tell you this.
howling in pain too.
Dude.
Yeah, what's up?
I didn't tell you this. I had to walk away during that part. Totally
Really?
missed that entire death.
Oh my god, dude! He
Yeah.
didn't see it. He
No,
didn't see it.
I missed the entire freaking death. Let me see if I can YouTube it real quick.
Probably. Does it exist on YouTube?
I came
We're all
back
gonna
and you
be-
guys were like, I came back when you were like, "Oh my god!" Like you were still talking about it.
Let's see. Well, there's a clip of the shark munching on that booty. I don't see my man Nubby the elf in here though, so I think you're gonna have to look that one up for yourself, man. Unfortunately, you missed the best scene in the entire movie. John, am I wrong about that? Is that not the best part of the entire movie?
It is the best part of the fucking entire straight up.
I thought
It
so,
was
too.
man. Loved it.
Oh, I actually found it for you.
Found a
Like,
good song for you guys too.
Oh, I've heard that one about 37,000
it's
times.
like
already.
who
Nice
who
try.
does that? It's like his first instinct and thought is like, oh my god, my legs now, and then he's just walking on his nubs instead of like crawling, so his nerve endings aren't getting fired at an insane degree, and it's more painful.
This dude recorded this on a hand cam. Thank you. I'm gonna be the 8th thumbs up.
Oh, let's make it 9. For no reason in particular. Homeboy's got 500 views. Let's boost that guy up, man.
Wait, is that? That's how I thought he was bit.
My only problem with this is that it's almost censored.
I mean, the deaths in this weren't.
Was this a sci-fi movie? Dude, that would explain so much. Is this a sci-fi movie? I can't confirm, but man, that would explain so much.
What are you talking about?
So in the description of that YouTube video, it says it's a sci-fi movie.
Oh.
Like the channel sci-fi.
Yeah. Like straight to sci-fi. I wouldn't be super surprised by that.
I wouldn't be surprised by it, but it would make things make so much sense. Yeah, I can't confirm. But that's gonna be added to my headcanon. This is a sci-fi original.
This guy posted 2 days ago a fishing vlog.
Are you just like going through that guy's channel?
Yeah, I'm creeping on his channel because I want to know the type of person that hand cams that and uploads it.
Our personal
and the answer is, I have no idea. I want to meet this guy.
Oh my god, dude. So, I think the elephant in the room has to be discussed, gentlemen.
What's that?
Why does this kid's parents hate him so fucking much?
Oh, they just
Cody's parents really fucking have it out.
Yeah, they really did.
Like they kind of give me the air of like parents who wish they could go back in time and leave him in a dumpster.
It was pretty bad.
They take every opportunity to pass the buck. Yeah. Like even towards the end of the movie, they're like, "Well, let's just let the cops handle it."
Or like when they talk to the comic book guy, he's like, "He's just a little kid. How can you let him do that?" I was like, "He's your child. All of this is your fault."
What do you mean you don't know where my child is?
Exactly. I was like, "Are you Are you an idiot?
You're a comic book store owner, aren't you? You know where all the children in town are.
Ugh.
Oh my god, dude. Like, I don't, and they never really explain it. They just like want to shit on him all movie long. At one point, his brother was like, "Oh my god, Cody was right." They're like, "Shut the fuck up! You're disowned now too." No way, Cody was right.
Yeah.
We
No way.
beat him as a child.
Jesus Christ.
Like the Dursleys seem like better parents than these people.
Yeah, dude, it was freaking stupid how oblivious the parents were on so many different levels.
Grandpa's dead. Fuck out of here. Stop. You're a lying piece of shit. Grandpa's not dead. Then where is he? He's in his bedroom. Don't fuck with. Get the fuck out of it. Then where did I come from? Just like
they made no effort to.
This endless stream of like, no, we're not going to even think about anything. Just fuck you.
Maybe he's just a shit little kid and he's constantly, lying about stuff. Who knows?
Maybe.
Well, they do make a point of saying that at one point, but nevertheless, like, at what point are you just like saying that there's no way this could be possible just to do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, there are a lot of bad characters in this movie.
How, dude, how do you go on a fishing trip with Grandpa in the morning? Nobody knows. The truck is gone. Nobody notices. And then you come back and say, I went on a fishing trip with Grandpa and a shark ate him. And everybody goes, no, it didn't. Fuck do you mean no? Why would I make that up?
It's like, is he the type of kid that just goes around and cries wolf and they're just used to it? It's like, oh, that's white noise now. He's just playing around. There's no point in listening to him right now.
How often does this kid go around saying Grandpa's dead? Like, is that a regular occurrence?
It's like with whatever pranks they're saying, like saying someone's dead is definitely up and up the scale and tempo. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, that's like, imagine if your boys who often do shit that they're not supposed to and then lie to you to your face about it. Like young boys
children
do.
Yeah, just children in general do. Yeah.
And then one day they were like, we went fishing with mom and now she's dead. Are you gonna be like, no, she's not? No, you're like, what?
I would question everything that I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What?
Like you would, yeah, but you would like ask them probing questions to get to the heart of what the fuck's coming out of their mouth.
I was like, why would you even say that? Like what possessed you to say that?
That's not the type of shit that a kid is just gonna randomly make up.
Yeah.
Like, even if that's a lie, there's something behind that lie somewhere.
I mean, exactly. It depends on how badly they want to get out of school.
Did you kill Grandpa and now you're trying to get out of school with that excuse?
No.
Maybe.
What
have I told you about claiming that your relatives are dead? I told you about this.
Oh my fucking god, dude! So
I loved that. I love that first scene in the movie with the biker and the shark. Little see you in Jingle Hell.
Stupid.
Yeah, we did too when we talked about that a little while ago.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I probably had to get up at one point. Sorry.
We still love you. It's all right.
Oh my god, Jordan's
just
always getting up at the wrong moment.
I really am. Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
wait, guys! Grandpa was just eaten by a shark. Seriously, this time.
No, he wasn't. Oh my god, dude. John.
Yes.
What was your favorite scene in the movie? And why was it the scene where they fucked up the crossbow bolt?
First of all, it was not that. It was it was when oh boy got his legs first of all crushed against the boat, and then he straight up got his legs bit off, and then he's walking around on Nub screaming bloody murder.
First of all, he did not get his legs bit off. The shark rammed him with the boat and cleaved them off.
Jesus Christ. That shark has some definite ingenuity.
That's what I'm saying. Intelligent, malicious intent. Chaotic evil.
Yeah. That shark is
maybe.
Definitely terrible.
When you start cleaving off limbs using boats, that's when you start moving from like totally neutral animal just hunting to this might be a little bit more calculated evil.
Slightly more calculated.
I forgot that she cleaves off the elf's legs like that. That's
pretty awful.
Either this is a very intelligent shark who's working purely on instinct, or there's some maliciousness in that shark.
That shark is evil incarnate.
You know what's weird though? Like, I can't tell because they kind of show us the comic at different points in the movie. I can't tell if the shark is supposed to be a hero in the comic, and when it comes to life, because the magic pen that we haven't even brought up up till now, if it becomes evil.
I don't know. They didn't explain that one too well.
Yeah, no, like hold on. First of all, let's talk about this magic pen for a second. Where the fuck did Grandpa Joe get this magic pen that brings shit to life that he just gives it to this kid?
They had the they had the same concept in Once Upon a Time, the Disney series. That
Why
was
am I not
actually
surprised that you know that?
It actually was really good up until season 4, and then after that, I just kind of noped out hard.
4 seasons of that shit. Good for you, man.
Yeah, it is good. It's good. It is good. Yeah. So anyway, there's a pen in that series that does the same thing, right? And the main character has to write and finish out these stories, and he chooses the end of them. And the pen and the book are super important. That's the only other time I've seen a concept like this.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a very unique concept, but nevertheless, like the world seems pretty normal other than this, which really kind of begs the question, like, where did Grandpa get this fucking pen from? And like, he just casually gives it away too.
The pen could be a stand, like in the fourth.
Can you not
part 4
finish
JoJo's.
what you're trying to?
Fucking love you guys.
Corn in the chat actually did bring up a good point. He got it from a devil's pawn shop, so it's like you can you can create anything that your wildest imagination could come up with.
That was like your dreams come true, but be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, one of those.
Well, the only problem with that is at one point during the movie they actually like translate the German on the pen case, and it says something to the effect of like, if you use the pen for personal gain, then it'll come back to bite you in the ass, but if you use it benevolently, then
everything will be fine,
be great. And if he got it from the devil, there ain't going to be no positive outcomes on that one.
This was never used correctly then, the entire movie.
That's correct. That's correct.
Correct.
So we really don't know the full extent of the power of this pen. All we know is that an idiot teen fucking sketched his stupid shark drawing and then murdered 13 people, and then the a-hole
You are correct.
comic book owner.
And actually made her more deadly at one point.
Yes, twice, actually.
I don't know if replacing her shark teeth with broken Christmas tree ornaments made her more deadly, but
Think
yeah,
of the glass, Dean!
I mean, if I'm going for deadly, I'm probably going to take real shark teeth first, but
I mean, I don't know,
maybe.
man. I've stepped on a couple ornaments in my day. I don't like that at all.
The glass shards get embedded. They, if you don't take them out, they can just be like, grown over, and they just hurt you, and it's
not
a
fun.
lot.
Basically, it's not fun.
I will say this. The plot device of the pen was totally wasted on this movie.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
I mean, yeah, of course. They could have taken that in so many other places.
Yeah.
Not a Christmas shark, but
or if you must go Christmas shark,
you must go Christmas shark. Let's get that out of the way. Always go Christmas shark.
You always go full Christmas shark.
Never back down.
If you must go Christmas shark, at least make Christmas shark the first step in a series of stepping stones on the platform that this metaphor is falling apart. Make sequels. Make sequels. That's what I'm saying. Take this pen and make more.
Just make it more like always leave it open ended so you can just keep going.
Dude, this is a horror franchise in the making. You got Santa Shark, you got St. Patrick's Day Gopher, you got
no, it would just be a straight up killer leprechaun.
No, but I mean,
that's been done to death.
This isn't a murderous Santa Claus. It's a shark. You got to go with something totally different.
So just animals then, like holiday themed animals.
Not necessarily. You could have like the Valentine's Day Jeep Massacre.
Jeep? Did you say Jeep?
Yeah.
Presented by Jeep.
That's how they get funding for the third movie, man.
Yo,
you gotta get funding from somewhere.
You could do the Easter Massacre, which is be like a murderous bunny that's way cooler than Bunnicula.
It's a perfect crossover for Thanksgiving.
Yo,
it is. Oh, okay, all right.
The secret origin story of the turkey, dude.
That pen did look old, right? Maybe they just drew a turkey back then in 1430.
Surprise, bitch! Thanksgiving is actually the prequel to this movie.
Oh my god, the best
nice
canon
fins,
ever,
bitch. And if the shark is a female, it's perfect.
Yeah, they crossbreed and make the most deadliest.
Thanksgiving versus Santa Jaws. Make it happen.
I'm down. Do it.
I mean, I'll take sequels. Why a shark, you think? Were they just like how did it start?
Because Jaws and Claws rhymes.
And you think that was all it took? A bunch of
I really think
writers,
that one day some fucking crazy man had inspiration and just ran with it.
A writer and maybe like his friend were high in their dorm and they're like, yo, dude, Santa Jaws.
You know what I think happened? I think that this was semi-autobiographical. I think that some fucking maniac thought they were being cute and drew like a little comic about a Santa themed shark, and then he showed it to his buddy who makes movies, and he was like, "Can I buy this off of you?" And here we are.
I'll get you some McDonald's if I could use this.
What?
Like he bought it for super cheap. Like, I'll get you some double cheeseburgers if you let me use this into a movie. Okay.
Bro, I got this dime bag that's yours if you just let me have that.
Full rights to this story. Okay.
Whatever you say, man. And
Millions of
then
dollars later.
how much money did this movie pull in? Do we know?
It had apparently, according to Endless Pondering in the chat, it had a budget of $3 million.
3 millones?
That's not how you know what? I'm not even gonna.
What are you talking? That's definitely how you say it. What? No?
How much money did it make though? Like you had $3.8 million as your budget, but what did it make? Like what did it pull in? That's what I want to know.
I think it's straight to sci-fi, so it's hard to say what it pulled in.
Good point.
You know, there's no box office, there's no ticket sales. It's just like who's buying a DVD copy of this movie? Like who is that person? I guess I'm sure they exist, but come on.
Come on.
So, according to this random website of questionable authority that I found, says that their budget is typically around $1 to $2 million for a movie like this, and they typically pull in 2 to 3 million viewers, which doesn't really mean anything in terms of dollars. But like you imagine that you're going to make more than $1 per viewer on ad revenue, so not bad. Not bad at all. Santa Jaws killed it. Get it? Is she?
Yeah,
What's-
because he. Yeah, I got you. I feel you.
You asked John what his favorite scene was. My favorite scene is undoubtedly the
Oh
final...
wait, hold on. I didn't ask you because I didn't care, Jordan. Like I don't.
Thanks for listening, everyone. I guess we're done here.
No, what was your favorite scene, man?
Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yes,
Yeah,
just tell me
of
what your
course
favorite
we
scene
do.
is, man.
What are you talking about? We love you.
All right, I just get... Sometimes it just feels like you don't.
Jordan, stop being a bitch and tell me what your favorite scene was.
Definitely the last few kills.
It
there.
doesn't matter what your favorite scene was.
God damn it.
I didn't know The Rock joined the chat.
No, this dude's not the Rock. He's the Pebble.
Fuck.
Son of a bitch.
No,
So
for real
sorry.
though. What was your favorite scene?
No.
No,
Here,
your favorite? No.
my mic
can't-
is
you won't
muted.
trick
Go
me.
ahead. The
You won't
floor is
trick me.
yours.
I actually heard it mute too. Like it's just
I
eerily
saw him
quiet.
push his mic away on stream. Okay. My most favoriteest part... You put that... All right, there you go. My most favoriteest part of
Just
this
play with your
whole
emotions.
movie was definitely, probably, most likely, I think, yes. Sorry, I've never had this much attention given to me at once. I don't know how to...
Oh my god!
I don't know how to
It's
rebound
okay,
here.
man. It's okay, man.
No, the last
Hurry
few...
up, Jordan.
The last... I'm milking this. The last few deaths, like in a row. Like I consider that one scene when they're trying to actually kill the shark, and they're launching freaking cooked, quote unquote, turkey carcasses, but those are fucking chickens. Let's not kid ourselves. They couldn't afford that
Good
shit.
lord.
They ran out of
He's
budget.
So mad about that, dude.
He really was. Man.
They're hucking. The dad made a catapult. He could have made a trebuchet, but he chose a catapult. They're hucking chickens to this fucking shark in the dumbest way. Just throw them. The shark was only like 50 feet away. Just throw the chickens. I don't know why they have a catapult. They weren't going to hit harder. And all the deaths that happened after that. The spear from Josh. The how'd the dad die? He was in the water, right? And he just got eaten, I think.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
He dove
and
in
then-
after his only loved son.
Yeah, after his clearly favorite son.
Like,
And
if
then
Cody fell in the water, he'd be like, fuck him. We
Yeah.
can get a
His
new
clear favorite.
the mom and her Pornhub debut scene. And
Wow! All right.
that ending sequence was awesome. That was definitely like the movie peaked hard there and then took a real sharp turn right after it.
It was different. It was definitely different.
That was my favorite. That's all I wanted to say.
That's like a bunch of different scenes, but I'll allow it since you took so
They
fucking long
happened
to
in
get
such
there in the first place.
the setting didn't change. I consider it one scene.
Sure. Speaking of how much they hate Cody,
They hated his ass.
I love that one scene where, like, was it Georgia that comes in and she starts like talking about how Uncle Mike got taken out by the shark, and they're like, "Oh my god, Cody was right." Nah, fuck that. Georgia, she's hallucinating. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She's stupid. We never liked her anyway. And just like totally discount everything that Georgia has to say all of a sudden because it might validate Cody in some way.
It wasn't about her credibility. It was about just having him be right.
Yeah, it's like she could have never told a lie in her whole life. I'm like, nope, today's the day. This would validate Cody and he would be right. We can't have that. Fuck that. Georgia's now a lying bitch.
Exactly.
You know what I just thought of? So Clark, the comic book store owner, he got all this stuff, right? And he would have had to draw it. What did he draw to have the fucking Russian model appear? Did he just draw like a stick figure and big boobs?
Dude,
like,
I forgot
you
about
know
that.
His
that
ass. You know he's not
weird
drawing
science.
he's not drawing like a nice detailed image. He's just drawing like he just drew like a pair of boobs or something. And he mentioned specifically he drew her so she wouldn't speak English, so she wouldn't have to hear her talk or something like that. Right?
Did he? I didn't catch that.
Yes. It was a throwaway line that he said about her speaking only Russian or German. I think it was German, but he's like, yeah, I drew that way so I wouldn't have to hear her talk or something like that. It's like, dude, you're a legend.
Yes.
Terrible person. Awful individual. How could you do such a thing?
Speaking of awful individuals, every single person in this movie is awful with a weapon.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's probably the funniest shit I've ever seen. Is like
what their unbelievable aim with that spear and the crossbow.
It's just landing flat in the water. So
bad.
Jenna hit him. I think she hit the.
Let's be clear. She missed horribly as well, but they wrote it in and fixed it in post.
Yeah, and like that's the thing is like you left that as a final cut. You left that as a final cut instead of like just getting anyone in the crew to throw a spear correctly. And it's we're not going to do that.
Let me ask you this. Would that scene be improved if instead of the cut that we got, they just cut away entirely and says, insert weapon damage to shark here?
I would have actually loved that better than what they did.
Like if it just popped up and said critical hit. Or if it showed like a dude, actually, what would have moved this movie up 2 points for me? If when they were throwing them, if they just showed someone rolling a dice and they rolled a 1 when they just like totally missed.
Oh my god, they just turned straight up into D&D.
And then the one hits like a 17 or something. Like, oh, you got past this AC, okay.
Like, I want to do a jumping triple half twist, throw the spear, hit it in the mouth, then jump onto the spear, lodge it further deep down into its chest, then climb into the shark, twist it, and pull it back out, and then hold its beating heart in my hand and stab it with a knife. Can you roll for initiative?
Can you just roll for initiative, dude? Oh yeah.
Shit.
I will. Rolls a 2.
hold on. I'm gonna roll here. I'll get back to that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I guess we got to talk about the most contentious part of this entire film, the ending. That I know John loves a whole lot, but I have a lot of issues with it.
So much.
That's actually a plot twist. I like the ending, but John's really got some issues.
Oh God, I'd leave. I'd literally just drop everything and I'm done. We're good.
What happened? What's wrong?
I didn't mind it.
You're not gonna talk to me about it?
No. That ending was hot garbage.
Just give me a little
hot garbage.
I didn't expect a AAA ending from this movie, so I got kind of what I expected.
What?
I mean, there's so many other endings than it was all a dream. There's only so many times that's a good ending.
Or was it?
Goddamn.
Because he still has the pet. And remember, he wished that everybody came back. And they did. Was it a dream? Or do they just not remember?
I just love how all the character development that Georgia got, that the parents got, the love interest had, Josh and the nerd getting back together, or no, it's just seeing eye to eye, like his nerdy friend. All of that character development completely thrown out the window.
True that. Although he still kind of got the girl in the end.
Yeah, because he was just more confident, but she's probably like, oh, cool, thanks. I'd dump him.
You draw comic books? Ew.
Oh.
Listen, Jordan only dates other musicians who drink shitty tea out of a can that's too big.
Sorry.
And drink pumpkin spice lattes, but only in the fall.
Pumpkin spice. Could you stop? Can't deal with it. Can't deal with it.
I actually don't have any more pumpkin creamer now. I have peppermint mocha.
What are you gonna do?
Life is ruined.
Are you going to Starbucks to supplement your supply?
I'm gonna chug this peppermint mocha creamer, and I'm gonna buy some more pumpkin spice before the end of the year. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ew.
Doesn't even wait for the coffee, just pounds down the creamer.
That's so gross. That's so much sugar
sounds
too.
Awful, dude.
Like, I need pumpkin spice now.
It's so disgusting.
I start tearing into
really
a pumpkin.
Is. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever tried creamer by itself, but it's real fucking gross, dude.
It's just so sweet.
Awful.
Yeah, it's like the definition of sickeningly sweet. Because it's meant to be cut with what's essentially slightly flavored water.
I wouldn't say slightly.
All right, strongly flavored water.
There you go.
Still just water.
Still water, bro.
I mean, everything is just water if you think about it.
No, shut your whole mouth.
You know, nothing really matters. It's all just water.
Everything's water. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be terrible.
We're all just atoms at the end of the day, dude. And we're gonna return to the earth, and nothing really matters. There's no There's no God, bro. It's just
Stupid.
over, man.
Yes. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah.
I don't really have
know
much
what?
more to.
You know what? Anyway,
You didn't like that? You didn't like that? How did you not like
I
that?
like
What's
the
going
clip
on,
though.
man?
oh sweet Jesus, dude. Um,
When the shark dies, they play Ave Maria.
Oh.
oh my god,
This movie
it's so
hasn't
good.
inspired me. It doesn't
I'm
inspire
sorry?
me.
So let's do this. I want to ask you gentlemen this.
Okay.
If
All
we
right.
look at our new repertoire, we have Velocipaster,
Uh-huh.
we have Thanksgiving,
Yep.
we have Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus,
Okay.
and we have Santa Jaws.
Santa Jaws.
I think that's all of them, right? I'm not missing any,
It's coming straight to the ghetto.
right? 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 Right?
Yeah, so
Yep.
of like
Yep.
wacky horror films that we've seen, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Let's get your ranking.
Of those right now.
Yes, right now. Let's go. Do it.
Oh, yep. Do
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll go first. Thanksgiving.
it. Okay. All right.
Velocipaster.
Yep. Okay.
Was there 4 or 5 of them? Shit, I feel like I'm forgetting
Wait.
one.
Shit, I forgot them all. All right, hold on. Let's go back.
Oh God, I
We started
suck.
with Velocipaster.
And then Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, Mega Shark,
So just 4.
and then this one, Santa Jaws.
Okay.
So just 4.
Okay. Easy list. Thanksgiving, Velocipaster, Santa Jaws, Croco bullshit versus Mega douchebag.
Wow. All right.
Wow, that
I
got
hate that movie.
personal for no fucking
That got
reason.
hostile.
I hated that movie.
God damn.
Jesus Christ. John, what's your rating? What's your list look like?
Thanksgiving, Santa Jaws, and Crocosaurus versus Megashark.
Wait, you forgot Velocipaster.
Oh, Velocipaster's definitely at the top. That's my bad.
Okay,
Mm.
okay.
So just shift everything down under Velocipaster.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go Velocipaster number 1.
Yeah.
Then Santa Jaws.
Okay. I feel you. I see it.
Then Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus.
Yep. All right.
And that's the end of my list.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one that
There's
didn't
nothing
really
else.
need any
Nothing else.
nothing else. It's
All right.
there's only 3. I think you guys had 4. I don't know where you got that one from, but there's only 3.
I don't know
waiting.
where that happened.
I'm waiting for an apology because that is criminal. Thanksgiving is a beautiful movie. It's a
It's a beautiful movie.
It's a tale of a
Nice
scorned
butthurt, bitch.
turkey. I think here's where I think that you're going to put Thanksgiving before you even tell me where you're going to put it.
I mean, I
think
already
you're gonna-
did, but go ahead.
up your ass.
It's not last. You didn't put it last, did you?
No, I said up your ass.
I left it off my list entirely.
No.
That's even worse.
You're going to add it back to your list because I'll be heartbroken
Am
if you
I?
don't.
Okay, all right. I'll add it back if you're going to be that upset.
I think you're going to put it in the 3rd slot.
Oh.
I think you like Santa Jaws more than Thanksgiving.
Well, you're right about that. I also
don't
like
think-
Velocipaster more than Thanksgiving, and I also like Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus more than Thanksgiving.
Dude, no! Mega Shark versus Crockett bullshit is so stupid.
Oh
God, that movie
no.
sucks.
I'm so sorry that you
It's not
feel this
even
way,
like
Jordan.
it's not even
We
good
s-
bad. It's
We
it's
still
not.
love you. It's okay. We still love you.
Oh my
It's all
god, dude! I wish I was the Hulk right now. It's smashing up this whole fucking room. It's nowhere near.
He's so angry. Okay, all right. Let's be serious. Let's be fair. I don't want Jordan to leave tonight's show really upset, and so he can't sleep and gets really mad. Let's do this. New list. We'll put Thanksgiving back on the list. So it's gonna be Velocipaster number 1,
Okay. All right.
Santa Jaws number 2,
Yeah.
Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus number 3,
Mm-hmm.
Llamageddon number 4,
Llama
uh,
Geddon. All right.
Karis Hell number 5,
Karis Hell.
Inhuman Witch number 6,
Okay.
Killer Pinata number 7.
Yeah. I see it. I feel it.
I haven't seen it yet, so we're gonna put Thanksgiving 3 at number 8. And then I'm just gonna make some shit up. Gopher's Gone Wild number 9.
Gopher Gone. You're just being mean now. You're just being cruel.
Oh, here's a great one. Stripper Babes from Outer Space number 10.
Jesus Christ. Who? Someone come get they mans.
Puppet Monster Massacre number 11, and then we'll slot in Thanksgiving.
Come get your mans.
So
Jesus Christ, Dean.
that's my official list.
I
How do you
found
feel about that list?
I found an article called "Gophers Gone Wild." It's in the chat. I had to look it up to see if it was a thing, and it
That's
is a thing.
glorious.
But
It would be Bakersfield too. Oh shit. So how do you feel about that list, Jordan? Does that make it a little bit better?
no, and you're totally wrong. But
All right, fine. We'll do it one more time. So Velocipaster number 1, Santa Jaws number 2, Zombie Ass Toilet of the Dead number 3,
What the hell?
Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus, and then Thanksgiving. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never seen Zombie Ass Toilet of the Dead, but the title alone got it up to number 3. I'm also really interested in Lust of the Dead 3. Not because I'm actually interested in watching it. I'm just confused as to how it got made.
dude, the Rotten Tomatoes score, Thanksgiving
Here we go again.
totally destroys Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. Thanksgiving has a solid score of 43%, and Mega Shark has 19%.
Nobody cares, man.
This is validation for
That's
my opinions. Santa Jaws, however, has 56%, which I think is bullshit, but Santa Jaws is rated higher on Rotten Tomatoes miraculously. User ratings 28. Yo, I want to be one of those users. If I give it 1 star, I wonder how far I can knock it down.
I wonder how far I can knock it down. You're such an asshole.
Right?
Everyone in the chat, let's review bomb Santa Jaws to get it below 43%. I have to be right.
Good God, you have problems, man. But what's its IMDb score, Jordan?
IMDb wishes it could be Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, yeah,
Really?
guess it kind of does. Sure.
I don't know
Maybe.
what I'm
That's
talking
not-
about. Oh, damn. Velocipaster had 72% audience scores.
Yo.
It's because it's amazing.
And
it's
I
debates.
fully support anyone who thinks that Velocipaster is better than Thanksgiving, but I had a funner time watching Thanksgiving. Even though
That's fine.
Velocipaster is incredible, I laughed more during Thanksgiving. At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
That is what it's about. You are correct.
I agree that that's what it's about, and that's why Thanksgiving is my least favorite. Just for me, it made me laugh harder when I laughed, but I laughed much less frequently.
I don't know, dude.
And I
We were
forgot
really
the entire movie.
rambunctious.
Like my entire memory of Thanksgiving is the boobs in the first second.
Yeah.
Yep, guaranteed.
Yep. I respect them for fulfilling that promise, even though it was questionable, but we're gonna allow it. And what else do I remember about that movie? Turkey wearing the cop's face. I remember that. That was great. Like that. The conversation over coffee, very nice. And and my man Bubba Ray eating the turkey, even though he didn't really eat.
And then having the
That is
turkey
my
bust out of him.
Oh yeah, that did happen. I forgot about that. So
And then
that
he
is my
said,
entire
"Gobble gobble,
recollection of
motherfucker."
Thanksgiving. However, I vividly remember the other three.
You know what?
And
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send you a copy of my notes for Thanksgiving. I think you'll find a
The
lot of value in
notes.
them.
I don't
The
have
notes!
3 days to read all your notes.
Yes.
I as I did when we recorded the podcast about Thanksgiving, because it was a few days afterwards. Reading the notes, it all came flooding back. All those good memories that were suppressed by society not wanting me to like the movie.
God, could you stop?
In culture, not culturing. So the notes
Jesus
are really
Christ.
good. The notes will break you out of that evil
funk?
that evil funk.
The evil way of thinking.
I
My
just want to
notes
point
will
out
suppress
that
those.
Fable in the chat wants to make it known that your notes are a hot mess and that they're worthless to everybody. So
my notes are
that's
intended for
just-
me and me alone.
And
However,
me alone.
right.
I
That's,
will-
But
that's
you
why
wanted to share
shouldn't
them,
send
though.
I will edit
That's
them.
why you wanted to share them, though.
I will edit and groom them for external consumption.
That's fucking awful, dude. You have a real problem now.
It's like Spark Notes.
Oh my god, I love it.
The globalists don't want you to read the notes because the notes are the only way to the truth.
Jesus.
Wow. So, gentlemen, as we did in Spooktober, in
Spook.
it's not really Spooksember.
It's not. No, it's definitely not.
We need a Christmas tag. Help me out here, Spook Pope.
Going
Cheersember?
through.
Can
No.
Cheersember work? Oh.
Cheer? Why cheer? What's so cheery about Santa Jaws?
I mean, fucking everything about it, really.
Son of a bitch.
What's not cheery about a shark who gets a giant candy cane horn and stabs somebody with it, and their teeth get erased and replaced with shattered up ornaments?
We're not just watching spooky movies this month, of course. I mean, obviously, the first one of the month was Ready Player One. Now we're watching this one. Our next one, I forgot already, but
perfect.
I'm sure you'll
be watching
me.
It live tomorrow, so that's cool. You don't need to remember it, really.
There you go.
Don't need any of that. Yep.
So let's just call this. This is. Does it have to be spooky? No. So this is Dope-sember, dude.
Dope-sember.
Gonna watch some dope movies.
Dope.
All right. That's really bad, but we're gonna roll with it anyway. What are
Dope,
you
dope,
rating
dope,
this
dope,
movie
dope,
on
dope.
your dopeness scale for Dopecember?
There's so many things I dislike about what we're going with, but okay, it's fine.
You hate all the spook stuff too. That's why it's perfect.
God
You're not
damn it.
wrong.
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna give this 10 out of 15 Jingle Balls.
Ooh. I like that.
Mm.
What you got, Jordan? What you got? What you got? Talk. What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Ooh, what you got?
You kind of thirsty over there, bro.
We're in yikes. Dopecember rating system. Dope things. What's a really dope thing? Let's think here.
Shark
Swishers.
that is themed after Santa Claus.
Well, I'm thinking like current dope things, right? Those was released in 2019.
Well,
So
this episode's being recorded in December of 2020, so right now there's almost no dope thing. In fact, almost
Corn in the
everything
chat
is
says
not dope.
ketamine, which absolutely
Ketamine?
is super relevant. Ketamine's dope right now. Jewels are dope right now. Swisher Sweets never go out of style. What else is dope? Supreme clothing is dope.
What the who hurt you? Stop it.
You know, I'm going over
All
stereotypes
these
here.
lies.
I'm gonna give this 7 meth labs out of 10.
Oh, that's a lot of meth labs.
There's definitely a lot of meth labs.
I hope the government is not listening to this episode. We're all in a lot of trouble if they are. I have to give this particular movie. I think this movie was dope.
Ugh.
No,
It's a lot of
no, you're not.
O's.
No,
That was a lot
I
of.
did not like that.
I think I liked it the least out of all of us, which is surprising. I didn't hate the movie. I just wasn't inspired, you know? Didn't grip me by my jingle bells and really take me on a ride.
Didn't grab you by your jingle bells.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take you to jingle hell.
That's all I got for you. I'm sorry.
All right.
I guess we're
That's
gonna have to
fine.
start wrapping this one up then.
Yes,
okay.
Endless Fable in chat. A turkey talking made me ecstatic. I was so happy seeing that damn turkey talk in all of his turkey ways and his turkey mannerisms and his turkey sayings. It was a
Please
work
say
of
turkey
art.
more.
I'm just gonna say Santa Jaws didn't need to talk. She expressed herself in every way she needed to without saying a sharky word.
If the shark talked, I would have given it 2 more points. So
Yeah,
you tell
I'll
me.
I would have given it at least 10 more O's.
If it
You're
at
right
least
about that.
said ho 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 before it died, I think I would have broke down in tears and tried to give it like an Oscar or something.
Okay, let's edit in a ho ho ho. Where can we put a ho ho ho? Ho ho ho! This is some good ass I'm munching on right now.
Oh god.
No, you have to make it sound like you have something in your mouth, like ho ho ho, like he's eating that ass, like right there.
like it's just full.
Yeah,
His mouth is just full.
Full of holiday ass.
Ho ho ho! So great ass I'm eating right now. Oh my god!
Oh my god,
so good.
You know they didn't use mistletoe at all. Like there was no like. Wouldn't that have been so? Oh my god, this would have been the funniest fucking scene. All right, follow me here. Some dudes, some dudes on the dock, and there's a pavilion over the area of the dock that he's in. There's mistletoe as part of the decorations, and he's alone. And he's a younger guy, and he's like, and he looks up at the mistletoe, like, oh man, I wish I had someone here to kiss me. And then the shark just fucking nails him right out of the water. That would have been a really funny scene.
I love the concept. Maybe give that to somebody else to write the treatment. Just saying.
I mean, I love the enthusiasm as well.
Yeah.
I don't think much more thought was put into this movie than the brainstorming session I just had with myself. Except they were.
I don't know, man.
They were just better
deep
writers
fucking
than
shark
me.
lore. There's some deep shark lore in this movie. They considered some shit before. I mean, like they set up good kills, which led to good equipment for the shark, who then used that equipment to get even better kills as the movie went on. I mean, it's
Although
a
I didn't,
snowball. It's a runaway snowball, man.
although I didn't love this movie. I do think it deserves a sequel. So I am looking forward to what this movie can possibly do next year, the following year. I hope they do come out with some kind of sequel.
I agree.
Yes.
I would. I still stand by what I said before. I would love it if they didn't stick with the Santa Jaws thing and use the magic pen to create a whole murderous holiday animal themed universe, and that we can tie that back into Thanksgiving. It'll be fucking great, man. I'm really feeling this idea. Maybe for Thanksgiving 2. We're gonna say 2. They're gonna go back and redo the sequel.
Oh my god,
He's
that would
gonna
be incredible.
he's gonna dress up like a pilgrim in that one and really fuck them up and stomp on them with those pilgrim shoes, classic pilgrim shoes in that movie, and maybe have a Santa Jaws team up in that one. Get the leprechaun from the Leprechaun movies in there. Just make it a real epic holiday murder fest of
Wow.
a crossover.
Like some type of super canon that brings in all of the horrible horror movies ever made. Like it
There's a
it
Sharknado
explains.
going by, and
Yeah, Sharknado's like the dude's a little bit older, and he has a son now, and his son like sees a picture of the shark that he drew, but he just like scribbles around it and it looks like a tornado, and then the Sharknado comes to life.
and that's how Santa Jaws comes back. She just flies in on the Sharknado, and then just starts taking dudes out.
Oh my god, yeah.
I
I
like
like
it.
this is working. What else do we got? What other holiday themed murder fests do we have? See, holiday themed horror movies. No, we're not doing Midsummer. That's not what I'm looking for at all in any way, shape,
Oh,
or form.
you're not doing that?
We're
No?
not even going to talk about that. Krampus is also Christmas themed. Like it's a great one, but we already got Christmas covered. There's a lot of, I mean, My Bloody Valentine, but that's just a dude. That's kind of boring. Easter Bunny Kill Kill. Now we're talking. That's
Okay.
what I'm looking for. So we got the murderous Easter Bunny showing up. That's great. Uncle Sam Wants You Dead. I like that. I can really work with that one. And let's get one more in here somehow. Uh maybe New Year's possibly. That'd be great. Oh, there's a Red Christmas movie. That's interesting. Oh, you know what we don't have? We don't have something that's just purely Halloween themed. How about let's go with Pumpkinhead for Halloween. I think that's
Ooh, dude,
Ooh, wow.
on the
Pumpkinhead
nose.
is hot.
That's a classic.
Like me
I
some
like that.
Pumpkinhead.
I like that. We pull in something that's actually quality with all this bullshit, and maybe a surprise cameo by the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Maybe they're just kind of in the
Down.
background doing their own thing during this murder fest. I like this. I think we've got a real banger here, guys. We've got the Smash Bros. Ultimate of shitty Halloween or holiday themed horror films.
Down.
All right, gentlemen, do you have any last words before we wrap this present up and put it under the tree?
Shark needs to talk. Still enjoyed the movie. Ditch the it was all a dream ending. Yeah.
Gotcha. Jordan, anything else to say before we sign off for this week?
Yeah, I think I've
As always, before we go, remember that you can catch the show live every week on
Jesus.
Twitch, an entire
You
week before
are
it goes live on all other
insane,
feeds,
terrible
as well
person.
as submit your
How
questions
could
and
you
comments for us
do
to read
this?
live on the show. If you're
You're
listening to this
so
after the fact,
mean.
follow us and leave a review on your service of choice. And don't forget that you can chat with us anytime over in our Discord server. You can find all the relevant links below. And as always, have fun out there, guys.